Shatter Spawn and the portal are back open this weekend to earn ourselves the Mythic Shurikens of Ice. I stepped away from covering glitches for a long time, but due to the fact that this continues to be bugged for players, I'm going to give you guys a glitch to fight Shatter Spawn an infinite amount of times, allowing you to collect as many of the Scythe of Quakes and the Shurikens of Ice as you can. I hope that this is able to help every single one of you guys out until Epic is able to fix the issue with the portal not opening. And if you have any questions about LEGO Fortnite Odyssey, or just want to simply stay up to date with everything that's happening every day in the game, make sure that you guys check out my new website, odysseywiki.com, as I break down every single update, show you every single day that something is going to release into the game, just so you're on top of everything. What you're going to need to bring with you is everything that's inside of my inventory here. Some materials to make yourself a bed, some wood to give yourself a bench, climb home potions, a grapple, and then obviously weapons and heals to fight Shatter Spawn. Now this glitch does require the portal to already being open, but it does stop you from experiencing the glitch in the future, as you can do this next weekend if your portal doesn't open. Head to the first set of enemies and decor items. Use your grapple to go up top on this gigantic ledge up here. Now this is where you really begin your glitch. You can see that the barrier is in the way, and what you want to do is pull out just a long bench and place it through the barrier. When you use the button to sit down, it should nudge you back to the inside on the other side of the barrier. If it doesn't, just keep nudging it a little bit closer over and over again, and it should let you do that. Now you're going to walk through these invisible walls and then grapple yourself up top onto this ledge. Now I know that this all seems risky and a little bit tedious, but the setup is the longest part of the process. Up here, you could place down your bed. Set your bed assignment, and now your glitch is completely set up. Once you've done this, you can now just enter in right back to where you started. Now that same bench that you used likely won't work the exact same way to go through the wall the opposite way, so place down another one, and it'll work the exact same, nudging you back out to where you need to go. From here, just go towards Shatter Spawn. Everything inside of this area will respawn, so bring a pickaxe with you as you can continue to farm all of the steel, any of the metals, any of the wood, anything that you would like inside of here. Grab your boosts, as these will respawn each time that you go in here, and then start to go towards your fight with Shatter Spawn. I don't know what the ethical ways is of doing the Ninjago fight when it comes to Shatter Spawn, but I don't think that it's very nice to use the brand new lightsabers against him. I'm trying my best, but I will tell you, the lightsaber up against him isn't that great. It doesn't apply to any of the weaknesses that he would have, so I'm not going to do any bonus damage. It does make the fight last a lot longer and is definitely a little bit more challenging, but obviously I could just fast track it a little bit by bringing in Zane, Jay, and Cole just to help out with his weaknesses. Yeah, see, normally the NPCs are a distraction, but he's only focused on me, and I think it's because I have the weakest weapon out of everybody. You see, I love the lightsabers. They're so much fun, but you can't dodge after doing these critical attacks. And if you're not doing critical attacks, you're barely doing any damage. So I need these to get buffed a little bit. I want to do even more damage with my lightsaber. I want to give myself credit there, but I'll tell you what, I didn't do too much. And I can't believe that all three of the NPCs stayed alive. I don't know where Zane is, but he didn't want to hit the Gwitty with us. Now, I want you guys to pay attention here, because this is important. Due to the bug last week, and I did mention this earlier, and in yesterday's video, we were able to unlock the Shurikens of Ice as well as the Scythe of Quakes. And thanks to the glitch today, we're able to duplicate this over and over again by continuing to fight Shatter Spawn. I wanted to do this with as little editing as possible, so you guys saw that this wasn't some April Fool's joke or anything, but the teleportation takes too long, so I had to go ahead and cut that part. However, you see behind me that there is no more portal that's open. It's completely closed. With that being said, drinking the Climb Home potion is going to bring me directly to the Shatter Spawn arena again, or to that bed that we've previously placed. Now make sure that you still have your wood, as you're going to need to continue to place down those benches each and every time that you do this glitch. In order to do this, you need to place that bench down at the barrier and nudge yourself in each time, or the game does it for you. So you know if you place down the bench the right way if it brings you to the other side of the barrier after you sit down. This next part is very important, and I recommend not using the lightsaber or weaker weapons. Because you're still inside of the same world and you didn't leave the game and join back in, when it shows that the portals are available to spawn in Cole, Jay, and Zane, you're not going to be able to bring them in. Now, I'm not sure entirely what happened during the process, but Zane stayed with me where Cole and Jay disappeared. When it comes to the fight now, I'm able to fight the Shatter Spawn again to unlock even more of the Mythics. However, I can't bring our friends back in. When I try to summon Cole, it simply doesn't work. And obviously, that's because we're not supposed to be fighting against him. However, because we're fighting against him a second time, we do get to unlock a second Ice Mythic or Ice Shuriken, as well as another Scythe of Quakes. Doing this with the NPC's help obviously makes it easier and a little bit more enjoyable as well. So if that's something that you want, you are going to need to back out to the main lobby and load back in. Doing this kind of refreshes the fight. Now, you are still able to use the Clom Home Potion to bring yourself back into the Land of Monsters or the Fire Sanctum and continue to do this glitch. Returning to lobby only fixes one thing, and that's that the portals that bring in Cole, Jay, and Zane will now work. You can walk directly up to them, continue the fight, defeat Shatter Spawn, and once again duplicate every single one of the drops that come out of that chest. Now, I do just want to say that this really isn't a glitch post in the sense of wanting people to abuse it. I don't think that Epic's going to patch it, considering the fact that the event is almost over. I'm not really in favor of posting glitches or leaks at this point and doing YouTube videos. However, I do see people comment on every single one of my videos, respond to me on Twitter telling me that their portals are still broken, even though they said that this week it would be fixed. So while I'm not posting this more so as a glitch, it really is a solution to prevent it from happening next week if you're one of the players that were affected by this. We're not sure if it's going to be glitched again next week, but assuming that they went ahead and told us it would be fixed and it wasn't, we can only really just be safe at this point. And if this is a way to be safe with it and ensure that if our portals don't open next week, that we could still do the fight, I think that's more important than anything. So I hope that Epic isn't too upset with me for posting this. Again, it's not for something that I'm posting for people to abuse, more so just posting so that people have something to fall back on if this glitch continues to happen. Let me know what you guys think about today's video, if you're experiencing the glitch, and if you think that this video is helpful. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, this was Crafty, and I'm out. Peace.
It means no worries for the rest of your day.